shadows deep where legends rise, strength ignites beneath skies. With every scar I carve my path, the storm within, a vengeful wrath. Face the demons, let them hear. Your will is strong, cast away the fear. Rise like the phoenix, soar through the night. In the echoes of heartbeats we find our light. Together we'll fight till the end we stand. With courage and love we'll reclaim this land. With steel and fire I chase the dawn, heart of a warrior, forever strong. Embrace the chaos, let it flow. In this battle I will grow. Stand together, we'll break the chains. In our unity the power reigns. Rise like the phoenix, soar through the night. In the echoes of heartbeats we find our light. Together we'll fight till the end we stand. With courage and love we'll reclaim this land. Through the storms we find our way. In the dark we light the day. Taking them through the storms that find not in the dark. Relight the day. Rise like the phoenix, soar through the night. In the echoes of heartbeats we find the light. Together one fight till the end we stand. With courage and love we'll reclaim this land. Leather straws will light the way. In the dark we light the day.
I work better with music.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. This is my last resort.
Me against an entire army. Sounds easy enough. Let's dance.
Cut my life into pieces. I've reached my last resort, suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a thought if I cut my arm bleeding. Do you even care if I die bleeding? Would it be wrong, would it be right? If I took my life tonight, chances are that I'm mine. Mutilation out of sight, and I'm contemplating suicide. 'Cause I lose on my side, lose on my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Lose on my side, lose on my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Nothing's alright, nothing is fine. I'm running and I'm crying. I'm crying.
When there was no answer, he was overcome with fear.
Muy buenas a todos, a todas. Aquí estamos en un nuevo juego para el canal. En este caso, Shadow of the Darkness Remastered. Vale, este juego ya salió hace años. No, la primera vez, la versión primera que salió, que fue bastante. Creo recordar que era un juego de PlayStation 3 y por suerte han sacado el tema de remasterización. Vale, coge un mando y relájate. Vamos a ver qué tal. Como veis, salió en el año 2011 y luego el juego salió el remaster salió en 2024. Vale, la voz podemos ponerla en inglés o en japonés. En inglés. Textos en español y subtítulos, por supuesto. Vale, el brillo sí que vamos a subirlo. Así. Porque eso también lo voy a subir a YouTube. Y como ya sabéis que en YouTube, en Twitch sí que no hay problema, pero en YouTube te oscurecen los vídeos. Vale. Volumen está bien. Este de la ayuda de apuntado. Vale, este juego guarda automáticamente. Ole, guitarrita española.
Can be saved with one little squeeze. Kill me, and I shall be replaced by another, and another, and another still. You cannot point that pet gun of yours at all demon kind. And wherever you're not looking is where the greatest threat shall be. One at a time, we shall seize the treasures of your life as spoils and leave only emptiness and despair. My last gifts to you.
Just don't forget to wrap them, Buddha claws.
By the way, Hotspur, how is your dear, sweet Paula? In there. Fuck you! ¡Paula! Shit.
Vale, tenemos un logro. Vale, este es el tema de los controles. Colgada.
No.
Oh, God.
Paula! Wait! No! Let my onion go now, stranger, and maybe I will blow your head off nicely.
Help me!
Let her go. But can't you see the little peach is coming on to me?
Come on to this, pendejo.
Oh, demon hunter. Your bullets have no bite, no penetration. You need more thrust!
¿Qué diablos es eso?
That was just the appetizer, Hotspur. A taste of what's in store.
So you know my name.
And you don't know mine. Please, call me Fleming. Oh, you're not going to get pouty over one little blonde bombshell? Tell you what, you can have the girl back, good as new. If you atone for your sins against me for slaying my legion of demons. Admit that you challenged a greater power and lost. Admit that your endowments will never measure up to my own.
I will admit you're a fucking asshole. How's that, Fleming?
Oh, so be it. A place for Paula has now been set at my table, mortal. You cannot have her back now. But come to my castle in the underworld, and you could still join in our revels.
Such a tempting offer. I do love a party. Maybe we could play pong. Or do shots!
I would say you slay me, Hotspur, but you don't. You can't. Now say goodbye to Paula. She has a lot of dying to do. And coming back to life, and dying some more. I like to keep my mistresses guessing. Yes, help her! Because in the meantime, I'll be helping myself.
Derechitos al infierno.
You know, G, just because the highway to the underworld is stretched out before us doesn't mean we have to...
Is there a problem, Johnson?
Well, I'm just saying, demons are buttholes. You really wouldn't like it there.
Says the former demon. What's wrong? Lost your spine?
Okay, look. If you want to go to the underworld, good on you. But you don't know that place. Look what they did to me. A few little transgressions, and now I'm doomed to an eternity of heavy metal jokes and posing for pirate flags. It's only worse for mortals.
Then all the more reason to go. They have Paula. So the way I see it, you are either with me, or you're not.
No! Get on.
All right. Vámonos! The underworld lies just beyond the sound barrier.
How do you know? That's like super classified demon information.
Not according to the internet.
Vale, otro logro, una vida normal.
your old barrio, right, Johnson? Then you can be my tour guide.
Me? But I quit the whole demon thing ages ago, and really, my memory's absolute rubbish.
Oh, I'm sure it will come back to you in no time. Relax, amigo. This is going to be an adventure. Our very own road movie. And the best part is, you never know what's waiting around the bend.
Vale, pues donde está mi cámara está la barra de vida. Vale. Vale, teníamos que ir hacia la puerta. Que de hecho, perdóname, voy a tocar un momentillo. Lo bueno que estamos en el directo, ¿no? Vale, voy a moverla aquí, pero este me para que se vea la barra de vida. Si no, no se ve. Vale.
¡Qué magnífico! Where is Fleming's castle?
Well, it won't be on this side of the door.
Vale, supongo que aquí habrá que buscar algo. No se puede hacer nada.
All right, let's start this road movie with some road kill.
That's right, G. Don't let all that peace and quiet push you around.
When demons hear the name García fucking Hotspur, they run the other way.
Si no recuerdo mal, esto era... Esto creo que era un coleccionable.
Johnson, what the hell is that thing?
Holy cow! I don't believe it! Willie! That's One-Eyed William!
Friend of yours?
Are you kidding? William is my aunt's first husband's adopted son from the Ukraine.
Then you're practically brothers.
Sí, el demonito se acaba de cagar. Ha hecho como una antorcha.
Can't see shit up ahead.
The underworld be a shadowy place. Anyway, not a problem. Take a look over there. You see that lamp?
Hanging on the wall?
I can light that up for you.
The light shot, of course.
Give it a try, G. There!
Vale.
Did I brighten your day?
What can I say, Johnson? You are the right tool for every job. So when do I get to light up some demons?
And I'm sure you'll have your chance. They hate my light shot. Leaves a nasty rash.
Sí, para que no se puede tirar. Como ya sabéis, me gusta explorarlo todo. O si hay algo escondido o algo, un coleccionable o algo. Pero no. Un carrito con un montón de cadáveres.
Save up those white gems, G.
These demons are not very talkative.
What have they got to talk about? Once your soul rolls into town, that's it. You're damned. And Fleming doesn't let anybody off the hook.
He sounds like a real dick, Tater.
Desbloquear nuevos artículos en la Joyonsopedia. Vale, y aquí está este tema de para la mejora, que necesitamos la gema roja para mejorar. Vale, y aquí Joyonsopedia. Vale, y aquí tenemos a los diferentes demonios, ¿no? Lo que son. Vale, los demonios normales. La gema blanca. Lo que es las lámparas colgantes. Y disparo de luz. El disparo de luz sirve para encender las lámparas. Y como se puede ver, hay más cosas, ¿no? Vale.
Johnson, why is there a goat head hanging on the wall?
Oh, well, everybody knows that goats are a source of light.
Right, of course.
Una cabeza de cabra. Pero no sé si se... No se le puede disparar. Vale. Puede disparar al este. No se puede romper.
Poor Tyke. Most new arrivals in the underworld are condemned to guard doors like this for the first 100 years. We all have to start somewhere.
Ah, me acuerdo de esto en el original. A estos había que darle fresa. O comer fresa. Y abrías la puerta.
Garcia?
Paula, come back! Paula!
Easy, G. This place is full of deceptions and dirty tricks.
Is that a floating...
Strawberry! Oh, gimme, gimme, gimme! Oh, these things are like demon catnip. When I was little...
Johnson, do I take this strawberry?
Yes! Jeez, excuse me for having a little fruit fantasy.
Vale, tiramos la fresita. Para dársela al criazo de la puerta.
Hey! Don't you dare give my strawberry to that sprog on the door! No! Gee, you berry squanderer!
Que le conté que por el niño.
Ah, drinks! At least there's one good thing about the underworld.
What, liver damage?
That's the beauty of it. In the underworld, you don't die from drinks. They unkill people here.
Vale, y las botellas son como pociones de vida, ¿no? Para... Si te quedas sin vida, pues te la tomas.
Paula? Paula? Ah, ¿qué es esta mierda?
Hombre, acá a esta muchacha le han metido un palo en el fondo.
Uh-oh, I was afraid of this.
What? Why is it suddenly getting dark?
This isn't ordinary darkness. If you stay in it too long, it'll suck the life out of you. Quick! Use the light shot on the goat head. You can't stay in the darkness like this. It eats away the flesh of mortals. The goat head! Hurry! Hit it with the light shot!
You know shooting a goat will banish the darkness.
How did you not know? Some demon hunter, I say.
Just warn me if I have to fuck a horse to unlock a door, huh? Paula? Is that you? I can't see for shit.
If only there was some way to shed light on the situation.
Don't mock me, bitch.
Vale, los demonitos estos con alitas que al vernos se cagan. También lo que hace es el punto de guardado, el punto de control. Vale, esto podemos encenderlo. 6 horas. Muy bien.
Themselves. It's what's for dinner.
Aquí no hay más para encender.
Chingada madre, not again!
And this time there's no goat to save us. Quick, the door! Run through the door! Oh, much better. No darkness and, dare I say it, no demons.
Quieren entrar.
What the fuck? Why won't this demon die?
Don't waste ammo. The darkness is protecting it. Only the light shot can burn that protection away. Demons do love their darkness.
Then why don't they just cover the whole underworld in it?
Too much of a good thing can kill you. They say to wear sunblock in your world, right? Same idea. Nice one, G.
Sí, pero para curarse. Vale.
Pinche cabrón! Fucker!
García.
I was with her when she picked out that lingerie.
You? In a Chictorious secret?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Keep running! There's no way to disperse darkness this thick! More darkness dead ahead. At least we're standing on the bright side of things this time.
If you can call this bright.
I hear bleating. Better check your goat, Dar.
Y ahora podemos pasar al otro lado.
What the fuck is that?
Let's go with big and hopefully dead demon, shall we?
Vale, hay una fresa allí. Y aquí está el niño.
Strawberry!
Este quiere un ojo. Este quiere un ojete. Que de hecho está allí.
¡Híjole! A red gem? What does this do?
Shh, keep it down. That's a performance enhancer. Very shady. Very, very illegal.
Vale. Y ahora podemos mejorar, ¿no? Ah, no, todavía no. Ahora. Vale, tenemos 3. Vamos a subir una de daño. Y de salud. Daño. Vale. Pues se supone que el ojo ya lo he conseguido, ¿no? Me lo ha dado. Sí, lo tengo. Toma.
So, Johnson, do you eat eyeballs too?
Perish the thought. It just so happens I'm a fruitarian, thank you.
Y qué contento está. Vale, tenemos una fresa. Toma, cómetela. Vale, tenemos que tirar por
The
ahí.
underworld has a pub.
That's right, and vending machines too. If you're damned, you're going to need convenient access to drinks pretty much 24/7.
Vale, es que caliente. Ah, esto para comprar. Para comprar salud. Pues si no tienes. Y mira que este juego lo jugué ya hace tiempo. Hace ya años. Pero no me acuerdo de nada. Hostia.
These human hearts let you withstand the darkness longer.
I'm not even going to ask how that makes sense.
Y salimos. Vale.
So, does Willie always take a big smoky dump in public?
Ha! You should see him piss. At least we can keep track of where we've been this way.
Lo correcto era la
Demons
luz.
can't stand light. Gotta put it all somewhere, you know?
Barrels. I can see they gave the problem a lot of thought.
Vale, aquí el tema de los barriles que hemos machacado. Pues... si los enemigos están cerca, pues explotan. Vale, ahí otra entrada allí. Masacre.
Now here's a fine mess.
These demon pubes are blocking the door.
Hey, look up there. There's a switch glowing the same color. Hold on.
What?
Where else have we seen that color? You reckon taking a walk on the wild side might bring this whole situation into perspective?
A ver. Vale, estos son los barriles de luz. Mascarillas oscuros. Estos son los enemigos que hemos matado antes, que tenían la máscara. Más bien que son los que se blindan la cabeza y no lo puedes hacer, no puedes matar de una. Vale, este necesita cerebro. Vale, no te quedes ahí.
Let's have a look at the switch from inside the darkness.
Territorio de la oscuridad. Vale. Pero esto no se lo puedo disparar.
Fucking hate puzzles.
Había que meterse dentro para romperlo.
Please, Angel, wait for me. ¡Hijo de puta! Cute trick.
Bonito truco. Aquí está ese cerebrito. Una gran gema blanca que te da un montón. Vamos a dárselo a la niña. Toma, come.
Here we go again. What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie. We're surrounded, G. Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized light. They'll explode. The door!
Vamos a coger todo de aquí, todos los puntitos. Mira, ya vi una gemita roja. Vale, sube arriba. Vale. Me supongo que no sé si el camino principal es este de aquí.
Don't any demons try to challenge Fleming? You know, like a coup?
Yeah, right. Do you know what happened to the last demon who tried that?
No?
Neither do I, G. All they found was a shish kebab with 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 kidneys, and 2...
Never mind.
Mejor disponible. Vale, mejor disponible. Tenemos una.
Someone is trying to bring down the house.
Fleming likes opera?
What? You thought he'd be the emo type?
Por ahí nada. Fresa. Al chiquitín quiere fresita.
Dead alert, G! That corpse is reacting to the darkness. Light this place up before it spawns more demons.
No me la ibas a ir. No me la iban a liar. Fresa. Vale. Ven, chiquitín. Come. Vale, a ver. Ahí está. Vale.
Is this some kind of diagram?
I don't know. You leave town for a few demon centuries, and suddenly there's all this amazing new technology when you get back. Oh, dulcet tones. How lovely.
Yes, kind of.
Oh, fudge! What am I talking about? This is what caused those tremors! It's a melody of death! Oh my god! Oh my god, 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 god.
Why should I be afraid of a few puny earthquakes? What the hell?
Are you afraid of that?
Shit! It's nice to be noticed, huh?
No! Stronger demons require a constant supply of human blood, which they store in special repositories on their bodies. They're a source of great power, but also an exploitable weakness.
Talk about wearing your heart on your sleeve. I understand why brains and eyes are on the menu, but why do demons like strawberries?
You don't know about strawberries? They're demon fruit, G. Fleming's idea of a practical joke on the world of the living. They're made of ground-up tongues.
That's disgusting.
That's not the half of it. You thought pop per cherry was just a figure of speech.
Vale, a ver, cuando tengo ninguna. Rico.
That fellow looks like a VIP.
Very important pendejo.
Something like that. Fleming gives his favorite souls special treatment. People who exited the world of the living in style.
Not all demons are damned?
Oh, everybody's damned. The VIPs are just comfortably damned. Little perks here and there.
Such as?
They get to keep their genitals.
Ese le he dado. A ese le he dado. cogerlo todo. Parecía que había algo ahí, pero no.
I'm coming, baby! Crazy world.
What? Salió volando de ahí. ¿O es un demonio grande?
Magnifico. More demon pubes.
Let's find some darkness that gives us a clear shot at the switch.
Fuck you.
No vienen más, ¿no? Va. Y a veces que la caja no... Como que no se abre cuando te acercas.
A hand that baths darkness. And they said this neighborhood was gentrifying.
Pasamos de zona. Otro logro. Arréstame el infierno. Vale, nos toca acto 2, 2. Carnaval caníbal. Puede ser que mejor lo hagamos del tirón. Por el tema de que es cortito el juego. Si nos da tiempo, a lo mejor lo haremos del tirón completo.
Paula, wait! Stop running, my love! Paula, where are you? What the fuck? Paula! Hijo de puta!
That doesn't smell like Paul, unless she stopped showering. Well, that killed my stiffy.
Garcia, is that you? You came to save me.
Angel.
Look out, G! It's a trap!
El gaita.
What the shit?
Demons like men, Garcia. They all try to get inside the prettiest girl.
Shit! These twisted demons!
Yes, well, that's the reason I left.
Fuck this pendejo! If Mr. Man-on Monster wants to play, magnifico. Bastard.
He must be hiding around here somewhere. Anybody home?
Show yourself, hell monkey.
I think he's scared of you.
He should be, Jay. He should be.
Adiós, Gior. Se lo llevo.
Fuck.
Vale, gema azul.
Nice rock. Shove it into my face, G. Trust me, it doesn't mean we're engaged or anything.
Might be a tight fit, but okay.
Vale. Vale, las gemas azules, si no recuerdo mal, era para el tema de mejoras. Vale, esta es el arma. Vale, para conseguir armas nuevas y funciones nuevas.
So what exactly did that do?
Blue gems let me transform into new tools of war, new gears of me. In other words,
A new weapon. Magnifico.
you know, I bet all the VIPs are walking around with blue gems.
Vale. Sí, en plan fusil. Esta es pistola. Y esto es como... Vale. Ah, claro, por eso nos abrían los cofres rojos. Porque ya teníamos bastante munición de pistola. Vale, porque ya lo he hecho. Otro logro. Carnaval caníbal.
You know I found Paula in a dumpster, right?
What? You said you met her at the supermarket.
I did. It was the bin out behind the dime a dozen.
And you just picked her up out of the rubbish and brought her home?
Why no?
Sometimes I think I hardly know you.
What was that?
I don't know, but we've got company, as in lots of.
Well, if they pull up a chair, I would be happy to beat them with it. Híjole.
Y se murió. Vale, ahí no hay más nada. El hombre que nunca estaba satisfecho.
The man who never had his fill. It was a cold and snowy eve. Certainly no night for a man without a home to be walking these grey and endless streets. Inside the pizza parlour, George Reed spun a lively tune on his harmonica. The local children giggled and pointed excitedly at the harmonica man as their parents glowed with approval. His reward would be all the pizza he could eat, 6 pies at least, and a warm bed in one of these folks' homes. He knew they were good for it. But when he tucked in for the night, George had not had his fill. As the years and calories stacked up, most men would have got older and fatter. Yet for all he consumed, George only got thinner as he washed from town to town. Tapeworm. Tonight he plied his trade with some grannies and orderlies in a nursing home. Hoo-ah! His harmonica filled the room with joy. After devouring 3 helpings of pork chops and mashed potatoes, he eyed the plate of the old woman next to him. Juice dribbled down his chin. "Go ahead, Georgie," she said. "You're such a good boy. You shouldn't have to starve." But George had not had his fill. Early the next morning, he was already on the freeway with his thumb in the air. "Where are you headed?" said the man in the truck. "Nowhere," said George. "Anywhere."
Aquí disfrutando de un juegazo de la época de PlayStation 3. La remasterización de este gran juego.
It was a new decade, and tonight George played to an all-but-empty bar in the city. He had lost a lot of weight. Afterwards, the only woman in the joint took the stool next to him and asked him his name. The bartender leaned over the counter. "You don't know this guy, Mary. George is famous, been all over the tri-state area." With a wink, he added, "Man's insatiable." And that night, George proved it as he buried his face in Mary's beaver. Holy woodland creatures! Attaboy, George! Attaboy, George! "Play that harmonica," she purred. But even after 5 trips to heaven and back, he had not had his fill. The morning after was an awkward affair as they stared at each other over coffee. One wanted to feel more, the other just wanted to feel. In his final days, George was all skin and bones. I can relate, except for the skin part. His last meal had been a mistake. It was on a sidewalk one night in a small suburban town that he came across the boy. Hungrily, and with an agonized grimace, he opened his mouth to beg for help. Out came a cacophony of wheezes and toots, but the boy understood.
Wait, you mean Jorge ate his harmonica?
Once he was alone, George Reed looked at the candy bar he held in one hand and began to cry.
O sea que se pensó que la armónica era un chocolate y se lo jamó. Por razón el enemigo, el cabrón sonaba.
They found George's half-eaten body in a market next town over. In one hand he held a knife, in the other a fork. Chunks of flesh had been torn from his chest and his arms. Blood framed an eerie smile. The wind that morning blew fierce, and as it whistled through the hole he'd carved out of his own neck, the harmonica man played his last song in this world. There were Gawkers, and many knew him. They shared stories of how he had filled them with hope, filled them with life. They, at least, had had their fill. Especially Mary. The end.
Vale. Sigamos. Y no hay nada coleccionable. Ahí tenemos una de estas cabras. O sea que tiene que pintar de que aquí se va a oscurecer, ¿verdad?
That cheeky imp! He doused our goat!
Then let's put out some lights of our own.
Kindly bust a cap in those mother fudgers before they douse the lights. You know, we never finished talking about you kidnapping Paula.
I didn't kidnap her.
You hauled her out of a skip. Isn't that illegal in some states? What did she say?
Nothing. Not for weeks. I was afraid to even touch her, you know? Like she didn't belong to me.
Vale.
To anyone.
Este
But something
requiere
changed.
presa.
There was a phone call.
Supongo que la presa estará por aquí. Vale, más bebida para incrementar la salud. Punto de control.
Speaking of phones, put that on hold, G. We've got company. What's this about a phone
Se
call?
murió.
Me and Paula were eating when the phone rang. Suddenly, she slams her fork down and says, "Don't answer it!"
Creepy.
First thing she ever said to me. But I got up to take the call. Johnson, you should have seen her. She jumped out of her chair, ran to the phone, and ripped it right off the wall.
Whoa.
Then she came and put her arms around me and started crying. It was the craziest, weirdest, sexiest thing I have ever seen. I have been hers ever since. What? Demons don't like teeth?
The gun laws here are very strict. Haven't you wondered why they don't shoot back? You and I are violating almost every rule in the book. Heck, I'm practically made of teeth.
Vale. Oh, la fresita. Vale, vale, supongo. Vale, para mejorar. Más daño. Para hacer más pupa. No tiene nada.
Expecting any phone calls?
No, siree. Maybe it's from Paula.
Or at least someone with answers. Dios mío. Paula, is that you? When will this fucking torture end? Ah!
From hottie to hamburger, just like that.
Lo que pasa que aquí... No, espera, a ver si vamos un momento atrás. Porque me he dejado lo de la fresa. Pasa, claro. Ahora no te deja volver atrás. No.
Fireworks! We could use these to chase away the darkness, at least in short bursts. Just look at them. Fiery sprinkles in a great big chocolatey sky.
Johnson, shut up.
Vale, sé que se viene muy bien. Espérate que
fucking darkness!
Way too easy.
What the shit is that?
Let's take a closer look.
Well, howdy-ho! Name's Christopher. Now, don't y'all be afraid. I ain't gonna bite. Trust me. You see, I'm what you call a mixture of beast and human. Oh, best of both worlds, my pappy said. But what are you doing around these parts? Ain't you a mortal?
Why should I tell you? All I see is demon.
Well, shucks. You gotta look underneath the leathery exterior. Deep down, I am a sensitive and understanding listener.
Some asswipe named Fleming stole my girl and took her to his castle. I am here to take her back.
Meaning you are on a quest to kick the Prince of Evil's ass? Holy shit! Oh, I want in on some of this action. How can I help, huh? How can I?
Well, I hope that you're offering more than just enthusiasm.
I tell you what, I get pretty hungry, and I just love them white gems. You get enough of those and we can trade. With the right incentive, I might even be able to introduce you to some real product. Know what I mean?
Magnifico.
Okay? Then chuck them sparklies right down the hatch. Go on, feed me! Ah!
Qué mal ha sonado eso. Meter la cosita blanca, la gema por el hueco.
Howdy-ho, if it ain't my bestest buddies.
Vale, a este se le puede comprar munición. Luego se le puede comprar bebidas.
I'm surprised Christopher hasn't had a visit from the GEA.
Se le puede comprar
You
gemas
read about gem
rojas.
busts all the time.
Hombre, pues me compro un montón de ellas, creo que sí. Para mejorar.
Happy trails!
Hombre. Me ha dado solamente dos, pero bueno. Va. El de daño ya tenemos a tope.
Whoa, what's this? Sushi with a dick?
These guys may look ugly, but they're actually quite useful.
Are they friendly?
Yes, I kept one as a pet. Hit them with light, and they'll keep you safe.
Vale. Hay que pegarle. Y hay que seguirle.
Cemetery.
Really? I had no idea.
No, there isn't. No need to get snippy. It's just this wasn't here before. Since when do demons get buried?
Since I came to town.
Un cementerio. ¿Qué puede salir mal?
Whoa! Who did this? Mr. X!
Only a demon hunter could kill this many and not be lying dead next to them. Paula and I promised we would be buried together.
Una tumba para nosotros.
Any suggestions?
Aim for the head! Not that you really have a choice. Shoot the red spots!
It's good!
Al final no ha sido tan chulo la cosa. Vale, tenemos el cerebro. Vale, pasamos de zona. Qué bello es el mundo.
Yes. Where is the code when you need one?
Okay, okay. Crazy idea, G. What if we use that chandelier? Or are these crystals a bit phallic?
You're one to talk.
You see? Chandelier! Brilliant idea!
For one you pulled out of your ass.
Wrong. I don't have an ass.
Vale, otro logro. Qué bello es el mundo. En busca del corazón perdido. Aquí en cofre. Ah, mira, tengo acá. Vale. Pues... aumentar más salud. Esto es grandillón.
How'd you two get here so fast? Y'all rode the chandelier, didn't you?
Vale, tengo que comprar más huesos de demonio, de munición. Vamos a comprar más gemas. Roja.
Happy trails!
Vale. Ahí está. Aquí recuerdo, creo que aquí se viene boss. Se viene boss. Quiero recordar. Anda, otro este.
It sounds like a cat having sex with a harmonica, and not the consensual kind.
Hey, every demon has the right to pick the music for his own funeral.
Se transformó.
Okay, the excrement is really hitting the proverbial fan here, G. I'm what you might call concerned.
Me too. Concerned this kill is gonna be over too quickly.
caballito con cara de humano.
Might I suggest we not just stand here?
Before you die, demon scum, I will carve my name into your flesh. That name is García Hotspur, hunter of demons and slayer of cabrons like you!
Vale, supongo que habrá que disparar al caballito. Se va a comer caballo. ¿A qué nunca? Otra vez. Bueno, hasta que lo picaré. ¿En serio? El segador. Le cortó la cabeza. Y se convirtió en Chocapi. Otra gema azul.
Now here's a pretty prize. I smell an upgrade. Plug it in, G.
Poderosa arma de impacto que dispara grandes cráneos de demonio. Guay. Yo lo logro. En busca del corazón perdido. Va. Acto 3-1. Caza de bichos. Vale, esta vez tengo munición.
Is this the Grim Reaper? Don't tell me he works for Fleming too.
He? The sisters Grimm are female, G.
There's more than one?
They're Fleming's adopted daughters. He treats them special. The story goes, they were stunningly attractive maidens in their previous life who met with an unjust demise. Fleming, being a connoisseur of all things foxy and female, took pity and made them the only beings in all the underworld who can slay demons for good. Let them dole out the justice they never got, know what I mean?
He should have thought long term. Beauty is only skin deep, and that bitch has no skin.
Vale, no podemos mejorar nada.
Feels good.
How about a little shopping?
I was watching the action. That was incredible. Y'all lift weights?
No, gema roja no puedo comprar más.
See y'all real soon.
Munición.
Paula! Don't you touch her, you demon bitch!
Shh! Have you got a death wish? What did I tell you? The Sisters Grimm can kill anybody, even demons. No one's safe from their sides. Least of all loud people. Don't look down, G!
And see the darkness rising up to kill us? I will try not to. There's Fleming's castle again. Does it have a name?
Well, officially he calls it
Ahí es
Castle
donde tenemos que
Gulzak
ir.
Zabar Electora Heyre. But most of the locals just call it the Castle of Hassle.
Because he hassles them all the time? Oh, because it's a hassle to get there.
No, because it's a hassle to say the real fudging name. If I ever get my own castle, let me assure you...
Shh. What's that?
A la cabrita. ¿He sido yo? Pobre
Ouch.
Paula.
I hope you're good at apologies, G.
Pobre Paula.
Here comes a whole new world.
Allá vamos. Vale. Acto 3-1. Caza de bichos.
Ugh, smells like a toilet down here.
Blame Willie. I think he just let one fly.
Munición para la escopeta. Vale, hay que tirar por ahí. Vale, esto supongo que necesitará presa. Ahí está. armas disponibles. Vale. Vale, esto supongo. Vale, estas son las otras armas, la azul y la otra. La escopeta, creo. Pues. Ahí, salud. Qué falso. A ver. Pero una de estas.
¡Cabrón!
Vale, ahí ya está un pececito de esto.
No! Paula is mine!
Parece que no había nada por ahí. Aquí tampoco.
thought something stank.
Let's not make the sister mad, G.
Get out of my way, unless you want to feel the cut of my scythe.
Nice one, G! Now we're in a fight to the death! With death! They say a Sister Grimm's greatest fear is hot flashes, and no one... Look how menopause treated her!
Angel! Why can't I stop them from killing you?
Now here's a pretty prize. I smell an upgrade. Plug it in, G.
Ahora el burro brilloso puede convertirse en el Hotspur. Mande pulsar el botón de disparo secundario para cargar y luego suéltalo para violar. Básicamente esto. Esto para los enemigos, en plan que estén en la oscuridad.
Hey, fill those cracks with your explosive hot boner. You heard me.
Vale, la grieta. Lo que sí, esto no es... Vaya ni más. Bingo. Vale. Vale. Otro logro más. Caza de bichos. Acto 3-2. Mi agonizante concubina.
Do Do I see trees? Oh, please tell me we're out of that gosh-awful town!
Aquí tiene pinta de que habrá que entender eso. Muñequita. Vale, sí, está este camino, pero luego está ese de allí. Que algo gordo va a hacer yo. Pero, ¿y si tiro por este camino? Vale, hay otro. Vale, tenemos otra gema más. Siempre hay que mirarlo todo, porque puede haber cositas. Vamos a ver. Qué buen filete, ¿no?
Motherfucking shit on a stick!
Vaya.
I thought we were done with him!
Of this meat. What kind of creature has thighs like this?
Maybe I should get its phone number.
Ah, después para tu
Fucking mind games! Paula, keep treading water, baby!
Let's find that brain.
Magnifico. A hand job.
grande, tío.
Fucking mind games. Paula, keep treading water, baby!
Magnifico. A hand job.
To that gate.
Eat this!
Put these hell monkeys in cages.
Hay que entrar aquí. Tiene nada. Ah, una gema.
We need darkness if we are going to shoot at that switch.
Well, maybe those hell monkeys in cages could give us a hand. Leg. Whatever.
Vale, a ver. sí. esto en plan... No.
Magnifico! Way too easy.
Joder, tío, es que... ¿En serio, tío? Se ha tenido que buguear ahí, tío.
Who put these hell monkeys in cages? We need darkness if we are going to shoot at that switch.
Well, maybe those hell monkeys in cages could give us a hand. Leg. Whatever. Like more of those giant demons.
Here comes the kicker.
Well, would you look at that? The darkness really did a number on that brute.
Magnifico.
Boy, for a second there, I thought we were... Ew, gross! Are those demons crawling out of his... Not cool.
tú. Vale, entonces tiene que tirar por ahí. No obstante, vamos a ver por qué hay por aquí. A ver si hay una gemita. Mira la botella. Venga. Pues vámonos.
Fuck yeah.
Tenemos mejora. Va. Capacidad a tope. Necesito cerebro.
More cages. I wonder.
nada para acá, ¿no? Cómetelo.
Paula, it's me, Angel.
Yes, G, it's you, but is that her? Who wears garters into a swamp?
Tiene que haber algo. ¿Veis cómo había algo? Vale. Ahora que todavía no hemos visto. No ha aparecido otra vez el que le compramos las cosas. Mira, hablando de él, aquí está.
Hey, see y'all real soon. Boy, my heart goes out to that gal with the flotation issues. Happy trails.
Vale. Esto ya completado. Vale. Otro logro. Mi alucinante concubina completado. Acto 3, tan malo como muerto.
What's wrong, baby? She's gone psycho! Run for your life! I hate to say it, G, but your girl has gone mental.
She's always been crazy. That is why I love her.
But she never gets mad at you.
Oh, she gets mad. One morning, after a bout of passionate lovemaking, she was making us coffee just to get a reaction. I told her I was married.
You were being funny?
Yeah, a practical joke, you know?
Chicks love those.
Paula was so angry she grabbed a knife and chased me all over the apartment. She is scary with a knife.
Otra puñetera de estas. Eso es mío, perro.
Now here's a pretty prize. I smell an upgrade. Plug it in, G.
Enemigo. Cantidad de azul de diente. Esta es para la mejora del azul. Sí. Para dárselo al nene.
I think these pescados locos have taken a shine to us.
Stay in the light. We can't see their eyes if they're wearing a mask.
mejoras.
It's good!
Why do I feel like I'm in a movie?
What, were you raised in a barn?
We have the same tastes.
Que el típico gracioso gilipollas. Ahora, por gilipollas. Por ser gracioso.
For God's sake, how do you stop them?
Vaya con Paulita. Y aquí parece ser que hay otro leyenda. La leyenda del cuervo apestoso.
The legend of the stinky crow. Caw, caw. For nearly 14 years, his mind had been soaring miles above. But Elliot Thomas was still stuck down on Earth in the boring town of Sinchester.
Sinster.
What?
It's pronounced Sinster.
How do you know?
My cousin's from Sinster. Never mind. Keep going.
Alone in his treehouse, he glued feathers to his wingsuit, readying himself for the day he would join the Phoenixes and Quetzalcoatlus in the sky. "Dinner time," cried his mother from their house across the yard. Elliot sat at the center of the table. A TV dinner was challenging his BO as the dominant smell in the room. On his left, his mother yammered about her day at the ER. On his right, his father was absorbed in his smartphone. As for Elliot, his eyes were fixed on the ceiling fan, the most fascinating personality within a 10-foot radius. In homeroom the next day, Justin Schmakovsky threw a crappy paper airplane at him. Within seconds, Elliot had built a superior vessel. He stood up on his chair and swiftly launched the Papierflieger. What? At his unsuspecting enemy.
Go, Papierflieger, go!
Zoom, splort, explored, the marvel of paper aviation lodged itself in Justin's tender eyeball. Mr. Thomas bellowed their teacher, "Go to the principal's office." Later that day, Elliot was cooing quietly to himself as he bought a candy bar in the lobby. Casey Witchtits was smoking nearby and sneered at him. "You'll never fly, stinky crow," she laughed. "Why don't you go jack off to some bird porn? I bet you do more fapping than flapping."
Hey, that's pretty good.
"Fuck you!" screeched Elliot as he ran for the door. It was dark out by the time Elliot meandered home. On the sidewalk, he passed a gaunt man who stared at him intently, desperately even.
Uh-oh, stranger danger.
The man opened his mouth and said, "Uviwa, uviza." What the fuck? Elliot had planned to eat his candy bar tonight while he finished his masterpiece, but he instead held it out to the man. "I know what you mean," he replied. The schoolyard was packed the next morning as Elliot's classmates waited for first bell. "Go, go!" As one, the students turned toward the gate and saw Elliot dressed head to toe in his wingsuit. After a moment of shock, they burst into laughter. But they were already far below him. He swooped through their midst and into the school. "Go, go!" He bounded through the halls, zigzagged up the stairwell. "Go!" The school let out a collective gasp when they saw a stinky crow on the roof. With a triumphant snap, he spread his wings, and a moment later, he had leapt. The next 2 seconds were the most beautiful of Elliot's entire life. He could feel their eyes upon him. He was flying, and their awe was keeping him aloft.
Y adivino. Para él parecía que estaba volando, pero él estaba cayendo. Y hizo
10 minutes later, as guidance counselors wiped bits of Elliot off sobbing students, and the police struggled to piece together the story you are reading now, Elliot's teacher looked down at the wreckage of the boy on the pavement and never forgot what he saw. One bloody hand had formed a peace sign. The other was giving him the finger. It's like an Alanis Morissette song. The end.
Okay, lovely. I don't think I'll sleep for weeks.
Quidad, cojones.
El chaval tiene cojones. Vale. Vale, aquí tenemos el nota este. No podemos comprar nada porque no tenemos bastantes cristales. Gemas blancas.
Boy, she just loves you to pieces. Run!
Toca correr.
Look, there's a key. We'd better kill all the demons in case they've got more.
coger, hija de la gran puta. Aunque yo creo que gente... Vale. Estamos aquí, ¿no? Vale. Yo creo que vamos a dejarlo aquí, ¿vale? Al final, dije que iba a hacerlo completo, pero al final no me da tiempo. Así que vamos a dejarlo aquí. Ya sabéis, like si os ha gustado este primer directito de este gran juegazo. Suscribirse a mi canal de YouTube y de Twitch si no lo estáis, que es gratis. Y nada, volveremos con más en el próximo directo que haga, que solamente será el final ya de este juego. Así que, chao chao.